Hey guys, it was kind of funny yesterday at work when uh one of my supervisors was talking to me about his own little experience of a missed opportunity, and the reason why he obviously said that was because he at the time, I think he said about 3 years ago, he had just got promoted to be a supervisor at UPS, and he had a buddy of his that couldn't find a job but went on to start his own business. And my supervisor, needless to say, his buddy's now a millionaire because he just took an opportunity and ran with it. His buddy had called him and asked him, by the way, if he wanted to pretty much help out. I think like maybe be a manager in the company and whatnot. Here he is, uh, a millionaire, obviously having doing pretty well in his business. So he looked at me and was like, "Hey man," because he already knows that I already have my business, really two businesses as well, and I need to bring to his attention too that it's his choice. Since I have two businesses as well. I'm blessed too that we have another opportunity within another business that's in the pre-launch stages, and I will have that here in the bottom of my this clip as well. But this is kind of shows too that it doesn't have to get to that point if you have something in front of you. It's really just your own belief if you're going to go and take advantage of it. Because I know somebody else that I met on Facebook probably about 3, 4 years ago, or 2, 3 years ago, who same thing. He had a buddy of his that was in a network marketing company. He was closed-minded, point blank. 4 years later, he runs to his buddy. His buddy's doing whatever he chooses to do because he just started building that business. And now he was like, okay, never again. So, it's kind of interesting that I've had two people that I know that had somebody else that try to give him an opportunity of some sort. And because you see your buddy just staying persistent and whatnot, just going about his business, building his business, bam. But my point is, it doesn't have to get to that point because you have to be closed-minded. Now going back to my supervisor, he was I was kind of shocked too as far as almost how well he knew as far as what happened in this country because we were talking about stuff, just financial problems, and something that I'm reading right now in Robert Kiyosaki's Why A Students Work for C Students. And I told my supervisor point blank, I was like, hey, do you know that the government admitted just 2 years ago in 2012 that Social Security looks to be bankrupt around 2033? And obviously he said he didn't really believe that, but Robert Kiyosaki's been kind of on point as far as making his predictions. Not saying that he's perfect, and again, this is not him. This is just something that he's going off of what the government had admitted, because obviously they're realizing that they couldn't pay for the Social Security and Medicare right now. Even though some people are getting upset with the government, it's not the government. It was really because of lack of financial education, the reason why we're in this situation right now as is. And I'm surprised too that my supervisor said that he knew as far as when the gold standard pretty much went to a currency in 1971. Because he asked me right off the bat. He's like, "Yeah, when did we get out the gold standard?" And I was like, said it real quick, 1971. Only thing is, he was not too well educated as far as the difference between network marketing and corporate America. 'Cause I told him point blank, corporate America is a pyramid scheme, and he was thinking that the network marketing companies were. I was like, no, 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 no. You start off with the employees in the bottom, then you have the supervisors or managers, vice president, CEO. Then you can draw a pyramid, bam, bam, bam. You're never going to make more than the CEO if you're an employee. And I was trying to let him know that, and I'll probably draw it up for him to tomorrow as well. But again, my point is, it doesn't have to get to a situation when just because you see somebody that has an opportunity, like I said earlier, and then because you got to be so close-minded, your ego and your pride gets in the way. It's sad too, but at the same time, it's good good education for that person. I'm glad our supervisor realized that too. So I'm just gonna just try to approach him as far as not pushing, because I told him before about my blog website as far as, hey, go just see what I blog about. Just look at the information, and then if he chooses to look at the video, great. I have no problem with it. I have a great team too, as far as to help me out as well with the situation. And like I said, I just want to hopefully just educate him as a little bit more too, as far as not so much about just direct sale companies, but as far as this bigger picture, as far as down the road for our futures. Because he's about the same age as I am. I got him by a few months, but still, I know one thing David Wood mentioned too about a couple of weeks ago, as far as the gap when you keep on reading personal development books and listening to audios. Obviously, people are more successful than you as well, and I'm seeing that. I've been seeing that last few months too, and just sitting there at work, listening to people just really talk about nothing. It's almost like I've heard it many times too in conference calls. If you're in a situation where you're the smartest person out in the room, run away. Not saying that you're better than anybody. It's just that you're growing. You want something else just to better yourself. So this is something that I wanted to just pretty much get off my chest too. That I know personally I got to do better at as far as just not trying to think that I'm better than somebody. It's just it's just from what I'm reading and what I've been listening to for almost last year right now. So like I said, I'll give you guys a heads up to see how this is going to pretty much come about here in the next few days. So, well, I'm going to be talking about with my supervisor as well. So again, this is his choice. I'm not going to push the issue, but I'm just kind of glad that he was able to understand just a little bit of not so much government problems, but it's the reason why some things are the way they are too. So yeah, I'll let you guys know here down the road. Talk to you guys later.